This is a lateral view of a squat. Go ahead and squat, Chris. See how his knees past his toes? Not a lot, but a little bit. Which is a sign if he just doesn't have the best form.
Again?
Yep. You see his left leg dips way before his right, showing tightness in his hip flexor, his IT band for sure, and probably his gastrus soleus and the bottom of his foot is probably pretty tight. He could fix that all easily with foam rolling. He can even put the PVC pipe in between his legs and push down on it while pulling the other knee up to really loosen up his hip flexors. Turn all the way around. Let's get the back of you. Go ahead and squat. Back up. Another. Yeah, he slides his feet in when he squats and puts his toes out. So his heels in and toes out. Which shows he's very tight. Yeah, his legs are just tight, probably from lack of squat. Probably his right leg is a lot tighter than his left leg. And his left leg is probably stronger than his right, which could be leading to this problem. But mostly it's probably overall lightness and just not being used to squatting. One more time.
Go ahead.
One more time. His hip flexors are extremely tight. He could fix this with foam rolling, even putting his knee, his left knee up and then putting his right leg over it, like how you would sit on a chair and then sitting on a lacrosse ball on the side of where the hip's really tight and just roll out on that. Just really focus on loosening up the hip. Other exercises you could do to get back in this is a goblet squat, which will strengthen just his legs overall.
And what is the goblet exactly?
It's when you hold a dumbbell or a kettlebell in front of your body.
Yeah.
And squat down. So the weight's not really on your back, but it's in front of you, but you won't get terribly heavy. It's easy to squat.
And should I do this every day?
No, you should probably do it 3 times a week. So maybe twice a week.
Twice a week, like sets of what, like 15 reps?
Yeah,
reps
probably
per set?
4 sets of 15 just to really get used to squatting and getting everything loosened up again. You don't want to go too heavy, obviously, because you haven't really squatted.
And should I start with foam rolling?
You should start with foam rolling, probably even a lacrosse ball on your IT bands, especially on both legs, and then roll up your hip flexors and your hamstrings really well, and your gastrus soleus muscle.
Okay.
And then do some squats, work your legs. I'm trying to think which will strengthen your hip flexor. Yeah, I would practice maybe just like goblet squatting, maybe some band exercises where you put your foot in a band and then lift it forward, strengthening your hip and your quad.
Could you do a goblet squat holding this here?
No.
No.
That would be too big. You need something smaller, so like a dumbbell or a kettlebell would help. But yeah, you are just really tight and not used to it, so squatting would definitely help. Especially a goblet squat, something where it's not too heavy, even a body weight squat. Rolling out, stretching after you work out would be super important. And just probably even some plyometrics, not heavy, not super explosive, but some light like squat jumps, maybe even a little bit of weighted squat jumps. just to really loosen
What
up.
kind of stretching do you suggest again? Like,
Well, I would stretch everything. I would use a band, wrap it around your foot, and then lay on your back and pull your hamstrings to a point where you feel like a mild discomfort, just to really stretch it. Your quad stretch, so where you pull your foot to your butt while you're standing and just really hold that for about even a minute, just to really loosen it up. And then your hips, I would stretch your hips by putting that in between your legs while laying down, but putting it away long ways and pushing down on it while pulling up another leg and just really stretching your hip flexors. And that should be good.